Hello, everybody. Good evening, and welcome to Singer-Songwriter Show number 48. And this is a tribute to the late, great Merle Haggard. Going to start out with the first Merle song I ever heard. It was on a cassette tape, mixtape that a friend gave me back in Ann Arbor, probably about 80 or 81 or 82, something like that. And just fell in love with this song, so it's partly autobiographical. So here we go. Mama Tried. First thing I remember knowing is a lonesome whistle blowing and a youngin's dream of growing up to ride on a freight train leaving town, not knowing where I'm bound, and no one could change my mind, but Mama tried. One and only rebel child, from a manly, meek and mild, my mama seemed to know what lay in store. Spite all my Sunday learning, with the bad I kept on turning, till mama couldn't hold me anymore. I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but mama tried, mama tried. Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause mama tried. Left my mama a heavy load. She tried so hard, she tried so very hard to fill his shoes. Working hours without rest, wanted me to have the best. She tried to raise me right, but I refused. I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but mama tried, mama tried. She tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. There's only me to blame, 'cause mama tried. One more time. I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but mama tried, mama tried. Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. Leaves only me to blame, 'cause mama tried. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause mama tried. All right, Mama Tried, written by Merle Haggard. Just one of his 38 #1 hits on the country charts between 1966 and 1986. An amazing feat. And he wrote or co-wrote almost all of them, with a few notable exceptions. Just a fantastic performer, songwriter, musician, and singer. So wonderful stuff. Merle Haggard was born in California in 1937, and we just lost him back in 2016. We lost a lot of great musicians in that year. It is true, in case you wondered, that Merle Haggard was in the audience at San Quentin Prison in 1969 when Johnny Cash came to do his show. That's a true story. There's a little exaggeration. Merle was not serving a life sentence, but he had been, unfortunately, in trouble with the law since a very young age. I believe I read that he escaped 18 times from juvenile detention, so things didn't go that well. Like I said, this first song I did is semi-autobiographical. His dad did pass away at an early age, and his mom did raise him. He was always into music. He knew what he wanted to do and what he wanted to be. When I watched the country music Ken Burns show, there was a feature on Merle, and it talked about how he rode his bicycle down to see Bob Wills, and he was performing in some kind of a venue where he went around to the back and stood on his bicycle seat and looked through the window so that he could see the great Bob Wills perform. So wonderful. And one other thing that I need to say right off is many of you probably don't know this, but Merle Haggard was a absolutely wonderful fiddle player. He decided he wanted to learn to play fiddle, and he taught himself. And the story is he practiced on the tour bus, and when they did a beautiful tribute album to Bob Wills, he actually played fiddle with some of the original members of Bob Wills' band, like Johnny Gimbel, etc. So it's just really a tribute to a great musician that you know, as an adult, he just taught himself to play fiddle. So pretty impressive. So, all right, this next one is a favorite of mine. It didn't actually make it to #1, but it's called "Silver Wings," and just a sweet song that Merle wrote. So I hope you enjoy it. So here we go. Silver wings shining in the sunlight, roaring engines headed somewhere in flight. They're taking you away, leaving me lonely. Silver wings slowly fading out of sight. Don't leave me, I cry. Don't take that airplane ride. But you locked me out of your mind, left me standing here behind. Silver wing shining in the sunlight, roaring engines headed somewhere in flight, taking you away, leaving me lonely. Silver wings slowly fading out of sight, slowly fading out of sight, slowly fading out of sight. All right, Silver Wings, written by Merle Haggard. So many great songs. Like I mentioned, 38 #1s. I had lots of other choices that I could have done. Hungry Eyes is a great song, another mostly autobiographical song. If We Make It Through December is a great one. It's Not Love, but It's Not Bad. Big City is one of my favorites. Of course, Okie from Muskogee. Many, many others. Great songs. Also, just want to mention a couple #1s he had that were other people's songs. So, and both songs that I've already done. So when I did Townes Van Zandt, I did Pancho and Lefty, and Merle and Willie Nelson had a big hit with that, a #1 hit as a duet. And then not too long ago, I did Lefty Frizzell's song, That's the Way Love Goes, and Merle also had a #1 with that one. So all great songs, great stuff. Just want to mention that Silver Wings, I put it on my Facebook, that a great version by Freddie Fender, the wonderful Tex-Mex singer who did that. All right, it's time for the last song of the night. Great one, great sing-along. It only has 2 chords, which makes it wonderful. And I learned this from Emmylou Harris. It's called Tonight, or just The Bottle Let Me Down. So, all right. Hope everybody's doing well. I love you all. And one more Merle Haggard song for you, or as he was called, The Hag. So, all right. The Bottle Let Me Down. Each night I leave the barroom when it's over, not feeling any pain at closing time. But tonight your memory found me much too sober. I couldn't drink enough to get you off my mind. Tonight the bottle let me down. Let your memory come around. The one true friend I thought I found. Tonight the bottle let me down. I've always had a bottle I could turn to, and lately I've been turning every day. But the booze don't take effect the way it used to. I keep hurting in an old familiar way. Tonight the bottle let me down, and let your memory come around. The one true friend I thought I found. Tonight the bottle let me down. Let me down, and let your memory come around. The one true friend I thought I found. Tonight the bottle let me down. Tonight the bottle let me down. All right, my tribute to the late great Merle Haggard. The bottle let me down. All right, what's coming up next? It's going to be a great Texas singer. I've done a lot of Texas singers. It'll be Guy Clark, a great singer and songwriter that hung around with Townes and Steve Earle and Rodney Crowell and all those folks back in the day. The three songs I've chosen are Desperados, Waiting for a Train, probably his most famous song. Homegrown Tomatoes, my personal favorite. And then a one-chord song, which I think is just amazing, that was featured in the Ken Burns documentary. It's called Texas Cookin'. All right, so I hope you can join me on Friday night for Guy Clark, show number 49. And then on Sunday, I'm going to do Chuck Berry for show number 50, and then take a short break, maybe a week or so, now that I've gotten to 50 shows of singer-songwriters. So thanks a ton for listening. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon.